It appears I was right to feel uneasy. Katsu's escort has not returned. Deishu Takahashi. He's a warrior of great skill, and I like to think there's no need to worry. Still, we can't afford to lose Katsu. Not now, of all times. I will come with you. As much as it pains me to do so, I must ask her to hold the fort. It be just a little while. I have made my decision. Let's be on our way. But my dress is not suited for the raids. I'm afraid you'll have to give me a lift. Let's go.
To anybody that's here watching, hanging out, welcome. This is a Wife Takeover, Rise of the Ronin stream. LFG.
The last time I rode like this, I must have been with my stepfather. Was assaulted at the fireworks display on the Sumida River. He ought to have been more careful. He is a true patriot, you know. We must protect such people at all costs. Figured there'd be bandits along the way. I'll sit back and let you take care of them.
Come to hell! My leg! You're here! How fortunate. Not down.
all those who side with the shogunate! Not like this! I have to do this! For him!
I feared the worst for a moment there. Sorry for the hassle. You're from Satsuma, aren't you?
What if I am?
Well, well, this is quite the predicament. If she were to find out about this...
It seems the situation is under control. I'm glad both you and Takahashi are safe. As for the villain... What? Nakamura?
Princess! What are you doing here?
I should ask you that. With Lord E's death, Satsuma should have made peace with the shogunate. Yet, here you are making trouble.
With all due respect, I think that's a mistake. The shogunate should not have opened up Japan. It isn't fit to rule. Mr. Saigo would surely say the same.
Imbecile! The Saigo I knew would never think of doing something so foolish as attacking Katsu! I won't listen to any more of this nonsense. You'll be dealt with later. Now be gone from my sight! Forgive me. It's just... I wasn't expecting to see a familiar face. Of late, I had been feeling that something was amiss at the residence. In hindsight, that must have been the source of my unease. The blame for this incident lies with the Satsuma. We've caused a great deal of trouble, and for that, I apologize. Katsu is the rarest of men. One who possesses both ambition and talent. It wouldn't do to have him leave us in such a manner.
Please, you'll make me blush. So, as to what happens next. It'd cause complications with the Satsuma if we punished Nakamura. I believe it'd be best to simply pretend none of this happened.
As you say. My thanks, Katsu. I must thank you as well. Your service will not go unrewarded.
I was wondering, what can I do for you? With pleasure. I hope we can be of service to you again.
To anyone paying attention, all I'm doing is unlocking gear so I can sell the shit. Because my inventory, you see where it says 1828 out of 2000? I'm gonna run out. So, better sell all the shit, you know? Maybe there's a better way, maybe there isn't, I don't know. But, I mean, fuck it, who cares?
What can I do for you?
So, guys, I have over 127,000 gold. Or money, whatever, the currency, right? And I'm about to get 123.
Anything else?
I literally just doubled my money. We're not even done yet.
Anything else? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? I hope we can be of service to you again.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, hello. I'm listening. Very well then. That is all. Till next time.
You rounded up any fugitives? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything? Best of luck out there.
Ah, perfect timing. Katsu says dinner is on him. He wants to thank us for all the work we've done. And to be honest, I still have a lot of questions for him. Well, care to join us? Excellent. Let's be on our way then.
Ah, you're here.
So, where are we off to, Katsu? I'm looking forward to this.
I'm afraid my invitation was merely a pretext to ask another favor of you. Mind if we discuss the matter over our meal? Thanks. You can be sure I'll pay you back for this. Everyone good with my usual haunt? Busy as we've been, I haven't eaten there in a while. At long last, the Shogunate fleet's taking shape. Even the crew's beginning to look the part. The hardest part's yet to come, though. And I'll be counting on your help in the days ahead. There's no shortage of those who say the Shogunate can't be trusted. Hence all these divine punishments. Have you heard? People are taking it upon themselves to punish those who deal with foreigners. Damn fools. They ought to try sinking the black ships that started it all.
Ryoma, what are you doing here?
Izo? Ah, I didn't realize you were on duty today.
By your confusion, I'll take it you're out of the loop. On Ryoma's recommendation, I've hired Izo as my bodyguard. Speaking of which, where the hell have you been? Well, now that you're here, you can come along for a meal with us.
Well, what do you think, Izo? Katsu has real vision, doesn't he? Bet he taught you a thing or two.
Indeed, he's a great man. You know, he didn't come from money, had no pedigree, but you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone with a mind as shrewd or judgment as keen. And yet he treats everyone as his equal, even the lowly people like me. You can't help but feels that if he were to take the reins, the shogunate would regain its former glory.
What? Have you lost your mind?
Ryoma, you must hug me. Katsu must die. We must do the deed right now. What am I doing?
Why are you doing this, Izo? I thought getting to know Katsu would finally open your eyes.
If you're against me, I'll kill you too. The only way to save our country is to bring down the shogunate. Your message will get us nowhere. It's a waste of time. My way is the only way. You've taken Master Shoin's legacy and trampled all over it. You'd better pray we don't meet again. Shogunate dogs.
There he goes. Ryoma, for better or worse, Izo sees things in black and white. He's beyond my help. He's convinced that because some officials are responsible for the people's suffering, simply killing the right men in power will fix everything.
So, nothing's changed since we were in Yokohama.
I had a feeling Izo was going to turn on me before long. I had thought Ryoma was the only one who could reach him. I didn't think I had much of a choice. I mean, I'm not planning on dying just yet. Sorry, let's do dinner another day. And I really am going to make this up to you.
Izo's got Master Shoin's teachings all wrong. I thought maybe if he talked to Katsu, he'd quickly realize his mistake. Talking to you always makes me feel better. But I just can't look the other way. It's clear we have to do something about Izo. Far too much blood will be spilled if we leave him be. Ah, there you are. About that. I used to come here all the time, you know. But the last time I came, things didn't quite go as planned. If only it were something like that. What I'm saying is I can't face going in there today. Why don't we take care of something else first? All right, all right. Anything to help forge a new Japan.
What's up, Pat?
We'll probably find Hachiro at the dojo around this time of day.
Been a while, Ryoma.
True. It's good to see you again. I've come to ask a favor, actually. In order to change this country of ours, I'm trying to work out how to reform the shogunate. And I need the help of skilled swordsmen like you to do it.
Yum.
Reform the shogunate, eh? That's certainly a lot to chew on. Give me some time to consider it, will you? Incidentally, the demon belle of Chiba wants to see you. Don't keep her waiting.
Oh, Ryoma!
Oh,
I had hoped to see you.
No.
You finally come back to propose, haven't you?
Good to see you too, Lady Sana, but I'm sorry. I'm just too busy to be thinking about things like that right now.
Oh? Are you trying to weasel out of your promise? Well, if you're intent on denying me that, then fight me instead!
Okay. But you know how I've never been able to stop myself from going easy on you. Well, my friend here is just as strong as me. Why don't you fight them instead?
Fight them, you say? I have my doubts, but if it will finally make you deliver on your promise,
Damn, Pat.
I consent. I warn you, I won't lose. Ryoma will be mine.
Well, I'd love to stay and watch, but I think you need some privacy.
Come. Let's fight! Your opponent is Sanna Chiba, niece of Shusaku. On your guard. Such impeccable technique. Giving up? Far from it. It seems Ryoma spoke true. You are as strong as him.
I'm afraid you can't win this one.
If you think I'm still a little girl, you're quite mistaken.
Enough, Lady Sana. Please, give up.
I'll never give up on you, Ryoma. I'm not done yet.
Hey, Lady Sana. Okay, thanks. You really helped me out.
Hey, that was some fine work. If you're looking for Ryoma and Lady Sana, they ran off somewhere. But I'd leave them be for now. Besides, you said something about wanting my help to reform the shogunate, right? Very well. Beat me, and I'll lend a hand. Please, don't hold back. Give me everything you've got. Impressive. I can see why Ryoma depends. It seems I don't need to hold back. I didn't expect you to push me so hard.
He wants the same things you want, Pat. It's okay.
All right, you win. Samurai are men of their word. I'll lend you my aid. Indeed, you have my word.
Hachiro, what's going on? Looks like Sana and Ryoma took off somewhere.
Master, sorry for disturbing you. I was just sparring with this visitor.
I've not seen you before. May I ask why you're here?
Hey, mind your manners. This is Ryoma's friend. Said they're going around looking for skilled swordsmen to try and reform the shogunate. And they're dead serious about it too. Hell, even strung-out me into helping them out.
Damn. To think a master like Hachiro could lose. But if you're after good fighters, why not head to the Odani dojo? Master Odani must be known by just about every swordsman in Edo. He's bound to be a great help. Do come back here whenever you like, though. As a friend of Ryoma, there's no need to be shy.
Whatever happened to who?
Looking for me? Good day. I did a fine job of embarrassing myself last time, didn't I? I've intensified my training regimen now. I won't lose next time.
Sana's always been like that when it comes to swordsmanship. She gets so engrossed in practicing, she's up all hours, missing meals, the whole hog.
I take my training seriously. What's wrong with that? If I want to wed Ryoma one day, I'll need to do my utmost in preparation.
She's not one to back down from her words either. I'm just worried she'll hurt herself one day, working so hard.
Are you talking about the Pleasure District lady with the, like, the photography missions and stuff? If that is, she's the one that we saw die a few streams ago.
I don't quite follow. What is it you think I should do? Yoshimura? I suppose the geisha are rich in experience. Perhaps I could gain some insight into the workings of dear Ryoma's heart. Please, you have to take me to Yoshiwara. I need to speak to someone versed in romance.
I'm unsure how I feel about my darling niece being taken to Yoshiwara. But perhaps it's an opportunity for her to see the world a little.
Yes! Now I have my uncle's blessing. You'll really take me to Yoshiwara, won't you? Thank you! Then we can meet once we're both ready.
We're gonna go on the menu and find out, Pat.
If you excuse me.
Is this who you're talking about, Pat? Let me know. Okay, we're gonna flip through. That's the Blade Twin. This one with the cat? Alright, let's flip back up to Fumi. Well, she's got the husband. She's alive. She doesn't have a lot of entries in here, but she will become even more important later. And she's the wife to this guy, Genzui. We'll definitely run into her again. I don't know about this stream or not, but we will run into her again. Yeah.
Ryoma.
Lady Sana, I didn't expect to see you here.
What a surprise. Considering you haven't come to visit since last time, I'd assumed you were busy. But you were carrying on with someone else. Would you care to explain yourself?
Hey! What on earth is going on? Why is Lady Sana here in Yoshiwara? How could you?
Do you mean to say you didn't know Ryoma had been frequenting this place?
At any rate, I should be leaving. See you later.
But we haven't seen each other in so long.
Would you please refrain from further censure of that gentleman? I merely asked him to help me find my cats.
Your cats? Oh, is that all? Silly me, jumping to conclusions. In that case, why don't I take Ryoma's place in finding your pets for you? In exchange, will you instruct me in the ways of romance?
Oh, if you are looking for advice on love, I would be delighted to help. Well then, just bring me all the cats in Yoshiwara. I eagerly await your return.
All right, let's be nice and quick about this. Between the two of us, it shouldn't take long.
Let's be on our way then.
No, he skimped out on an engagement promise to this girl. And she's not reading the room. She still wants to be with him, and he's, keeps escaping.
How adorable. But one day, it'll up and disappear. And completely forget where it came from. Just like Ryoma. I feel as though Ryoma has matured. Not only in his appearance, but in deeper ways too.
She's close, but she's not up to that level yet, Pat.
When we used to train together, I was drawn to his honest gaze. But that gaze is set far away now. Far away from me. Come, let's head back to Miss Isabella. You brute! I won't let you harm hair on her.
This is none of your business! Get lost!
Thank you very much. Not only did you find my cat,
For real, for real.
but you helped me, even though you are but guests. The previous visitor's deeds betray that he has fallen for my charms. However, I remain my own person. My affections cannot be compelled. In your case, if it pains you to be apart from the one you love, you must develop the courage to let go from time to time.
But I get so worried. Ryoma lives his life as free as the wind. If I were to let go, I don't think he'd ever come back.
We're gonna hit on her. We're gonna say if that happens, I'll gladly take his place.
Alright, this isn't the time for smooth talk. This is a difficult topic. I've always dreamed of marrying Ryoma and living as his wife. But I fear he dreams of other things entirely. Perhaps trying to prove to him how much I'd grown was all to avoid acknowledging the ways in which Ryoma himself had grown. No more cowardly conduct. No more fear of change. I have to face him for who he is right now.
What a fine expression you wear. I look forward to seeing what becomes of you both when fate has taken its course.
Let's take a rip first before we do this one. You ready, Pat? Fire in the bowl. Woo, that was good. Let's clear the chamber. Alright, let's do it.
Who are you? And what are you doing at our dojo? In that case, well... The master isn't here right now. He's actually... You know, our dojo welcomes competition from other sword styles. Why don't we continue this conversation after some sparring? Well said. Just you try to get the better of Toranosuke Shimada. To study the sword, one must first study the mind. Let us see how well you know yourself. I'm trembling. Hold your own. I didn't know you had a soldier. I'll take care of that. That's absurd. I have a lot to learn myself. All right, then. It's time to finish this. Gonna be carried away. That got the blood pumping, eh?
Enjoy your victory over the great Tanetsugu Oishi. It won't happen again. I was undefeated for decades until I lost to Master Odani.
Let's clear the chamber.
I
Oh,
will
fuck.
show that old man in the end. And I will show you too. What's that? You will regret those words.
Master Odani will take on any opponent. But he'd be especially pleased to fight someone of your caliber. He's out training by the riverbank, not far from here. Do go and see him.
We gotta pet the puppers. Where's the puppers? That, we got 3 coins for it. Those ones don't talk shit, just Athena, but Athena's got a husky attitude right now and doesn't want to do anything.
I thought it was nigh time you arrived. I'm Nobutomo Odani, the man you've been looking for. I see. So, you've bested Hachiro and Toranosuke, I surmise. You have a fearsome look indeed. Humility is a virtue. Even among those who write their names in history's pages, Fortune favors the humble, while arrogance invites only misfortune. Enough talk. It's time you showed me how well you handle the blade. Oh, I look forward to a display of your prowess, young one. Strike me then. Be done. Well done. Well done. There's no overcoming old age. I should put up a proper fight, lest I end up in the infirmary. Quite impressive. Good grief. It sure ain't easy being old. Oh, you win, you win. Your talent appears to be the real deal. Indeed. Though you could still do with some polishing. The truth is, I've already begun my service to the shogunate at Kaishu's request, as an instructor to any swordsmen he can gather. Sorry for keeping that quiet. I planned to turn him down as I didn't want to neglect my dojo. But the chance to train someone like you, how could I say no? I suppose I'll be giving my all to this new role. No need to thank me. Well, in any case, I'll do what I can. Rest assured, you are in safe hands now.
That's pretty cool. They just feel so right. I don't know. Sometimes the other options feel really lame. We're doing all side missions first before, you know. Yeah, sometimes they do, but, you know, sometimes I just feel like an asshole and I'll do, like, the persuade or the lie because, you know, it's a video game, who cares, right? Like, that's the whole point, is to do the shit you're not able to do in real life. Oh my god. Yeah, he did that one too.
Hey! Are you faring well? I am over the moon. If you'd like me to...
We're just gonna do one, and hopefully it just is the quest and that's it. We're gonna fight the husband of your crush, Pat.
My victory is assured.
Sumi.
And still you improve. The shame of it all. A passable demonstration. Keep at it.
You there. I'm sorry for bothering you, but I have a favor to ask. Won't you hear me out? I'm an instructor at another dojo, you see. And the other day, I saw one of my students cut down a stranger on the street. I confronted him and tried to mete out his punishment, but I couldn't bring myself to finish it, and he escaped. If I face my student again, I fear I'll hesitate again. I can't trust myself to stop him. Please, won't you do it in my stead? Thank you. My student has gotten a taste for blood and will keep on killing. We have no choice but to put him to death.
I mean, at least he had the balls to ask, you know? Yeah, gee, what a punishment for him becoming a murderer himself. Damn, Pat, damn. Even he's trying.
Who are you? Don't tell me he sent you. Wait. Don't kill me. My master asked you to come, didn't he? If only you'd seen how he laughed as he killed other senior disciples. He must know that I saw him. And now he intends to kill me too. But I cannot die until I have avenged my brothers.
Yeah, it did. I just did just enough damage with the rifle. I didn't have to, like, fight him. But I gave him a healing thing, as we were talking.
Ah, you're back. Safe and sound. You've done it then. Tended to my student. So you did. So you did! Do you have proof of the deed, by any chance? It would set my mind at ease if there was something I could see. Now, you mustn't lie. The man has a dagger that he never parts with. If you don't have it, it means he's still alive. Fine. I'll just kill him myself. It's more enjoyable that way, and I'll become stronger for it. But first things first, I'll amuse myself by killing you. You know too much for me to let you live. More lives. I must take more lives.
For a supposed master, I beat his ass.
Who are you? Ah, so you're his new assistant, are you? He's told me you're one to watch. My name is Takeaki Enomoto, Admiral of the Shogun's Navy. I've come here today to observe. A company of guards has been soundly beaten by the French in a military exercise. I fear their commanders all but given up on our nation. Without Brunei, our forces stand no chance of being trained to a Western standard. That's why I need you to go out there and impress him. Is that a fact? Either way, I am most grateful. Now, let me show you inside. The French forces await beyond. I leave it in your hands. Here I come!
Thought so.
Here I come!
I'm ready.
Here they come! Ready and willing!
I'm ready.
Hey! You're not looking so good!
Shot him in the chest and head popped off. It checks out.
Looking for something?
Listen, whatever you intend this time won't be like before. I still have much to Impressive, as ever. Not for the men. If you die, you'll only have yourself to blame. This is the strength of the samurai.
I may have done this mission myself. What the fuck?
Not bad. When Katsu told me he had arranged some entertainment, he must have meant you. You have a curious sense of humor, you know?
I am sorry. At Katsu's request, I did not inform the French side that this was merely a continuation of the training exercise. I intended to halt proceedings if things got out of hand. I never imagined the French base would fall.
Well, well. It seems I was too hasty in writing this nation off.
Well, I just mean that with my allies, like, they were fucking useless.
Huh. Yes, I believe I can find what I've been looking for here, after all. Admiral Enomoto, I will train your men in French military technique. But there are conditions. I do not expect everyone to be of this warrior's caliber, but I need men who are willing to learn. Samurai who rush headlong into battle are mere cannon fodder. I care nothing for status. I just need spirited young folks who I can teach to fight from scratch.
Understood. We will start to recruit them without delay. I am grateful to you. I'm afraid I must remain here. May I ask one last thing of you? Find Tatsugoro Shinmon in Asakusa and tell him what we've discussed. I'd like him to help recruit some youngsters. My thanks.
Classic Christopher Judge, indeed.
Listen up, punk. If there's something you want, spit it out. I'm a busy man, and I haven't got all day. And I'm supposed to sort the wheat from the chaff? I haven't got time for that. Especially now that some gang's been starting fires around Sensoji Temple. Boy, I don't know what's going on anymore. But I've got a feeling it isn't going to end well. Point is, I don't have time to be getting mixed up with you. So go and wash your face with miso soup or something.
Hey, miso soup is good.
That's what I like to hear. But it's going to take more than words to win me over. Hmm? There's a whole gang of them starting these fires. So if you can round them up, I might consider helping you. How about it? You think you can catch these thugs? Well, once you've dealt with them, come and see me in the main hall. That's where my men are based.
Miso soup is fucking fire.
Let's begin. I'm ready for action.
Here I come! Don't you dare get in our way!
Welcome everyone who's watching, even if you're not in the chat, hello.
No, I'm ready. Ready and willing. Hey, you're not looking so good. Slaughter.
Remarkable device you've got there.
I'll turn you that too!
Hey! You're not looking so good!
Thanks.
That was ridiculous.
Very nice.
Damn it!
You're determined to burn.
Hey, I appreciate the help, and I've given your request a lot of thought. I'll get you some soldiers. Here, rounds a whole lot of us. That's the way we do things in Edo.
Let us in on the action too!
Just my luck. Fire and fighting! Them the blossoms of Edo! Now you've got my attention. What are you, some kind of freak? Get out, damn it! Show some grit! All right. I get it. You're no run-of-the-mill samurai. I'll give you that. And you caught those arsonists to boot. I can't very well ignore your request now, huh?
Chief Tatsugoro, good to see you again. I believe you know why I've come to visit?
I do. You want me to round up a bunch of young folks. Well, your wish is my command. Yeah. You just let him know he can leave everything to me.
Thank you for your aid. Leave the rest to me. I'll report back to Katsu.
I'm glad to see you. Really? That would be great. What would you like me to work on? I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
Way cool.
How are you? Why, hello there. Just the person I wanted to see. I was hoping you might help me out with my new project. This is going to be quite the masterpiece, I assure you. Help me, and there's a reward in it for you. Well, you see, I want to capture a view of Edo in its entirety, in one glorious panorama. That is in a photograph taken from various angles, all expertly stitched together.
You're in good cheer, Mr. Beato.
Oh. Ah, Sir Alcock. I was just explaining my new photography project to my collaborator.
A collaborator, you say? To think you'd stoop to putting your faith in such a savage. Are there any lengths you won't go to for this degenerate hobby of yours?
You are too kind. But tell me, would you happen to know of a vantage point from which I can capture an all-encompassing view of the city?
Well, you might try your luck upon Mount Attigo. I can attest the views from the Overlook aren't half bad. I dare say, Mr. Beato, devotion to one's hobbies is commendable indeed. But don't forget our little chat earlier.
I shall bear it in mind. My thanks. All right then, Mount Atago it is. Let's meet at the base. Don't keep me waiting too long, though.
I'm glad to see you. Really? I have a hunch you would be...
I got one of them, which means we can do that side mission as well. You really only used a couple times, and it's underwater photography.
Glad you made it. But before we go further, will you suffer me one small detour? Mount Atago is usually bustling with townsfolk. I'd like to record a few candid shots of their way of life. With your camera, I'm sure we could manage it in a flash. Well, how about it? Much obliged. Now, whenever you're ready to start, let's head up the mountain.
Alright guys, we're going to... Stop! Anyway, we're gonna stop for now. Thank you, Pat, plus anyone else who was watching. Thank you for stopping by, like, subscribe, all that fun shit, and we will hang out next time. Take care.